When we use time clauses or if clauses to talk about the future, we use simple present verbs in those time clauses and if clauses. The problem is that we also use similar time clauses and if clauses to talk about our habits. So it can be confusing to know whether a sentence is talking about the future or about a habit, something we usually do. So let's look at some examples on how to tell the difference between these two types of sentences. Our first example is, before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. In this sentence, we have a time clause with a simple present verb, go, and our independent clause, I brush my teeth, with a simple present verb, brush. This sentence is talking about a habit, and we know this because it uses a simple present verb in both clauses. Let's compare that to our second example. Before I go to bed, I will brush my teeth. Before I go, simple present. Before I go to bed, I will brush my teeth. The future with will. This sentence is talking about a future plan. For example, tonight, before I go to bed, I will brush my teeth. So you can see the difference is, for a habit, we use simple present and simple present, but for a plan for the future, we use simple present and the future. And you can do this with will or with be going to. Our next example is, if I get sick, I don't go to work. Now, do you think this sentence is talking about a habit, something we usually do, or about a plan for the future? Let's look at our verbs. We have our verb get and our verb don't go. Our verb get is a simple present verb, and our negative verb don't go is also a simple present verb. So this sentence is talking about a habit. When I get sick, if I get sick, I don't go to work. That's my rule, that's my habit. Let's compare to the last sentence. If I get sick, simple present again, I won't go to work, or I will not go to work. Here we have our simple present and a future verb. So we know that this is talking about the future. For example, oh, I'm not feeling well. If I get sick tomorrow, I will not go to work. So you can see for our habit sentences, we use simple present, but for our future, our future sentences, we use simple present with a future in the second clause or in the independent clause. You also have the option, as always with complex sentences, to take your two clauses and switch them. For example, we can change these sentences to read, I brush my teeth before I go to bed. I will brush my teeth before I go to bed. I don't go to work if I get sick. And I won't go to work if I get sick. As always, you have to remember our comma rule. If the dependent clause is first, we use a comma. If the dependent clause is switched to second, we use no comma. And this is true for our time clauses and for our if clauses.